So, picking up where we left off, the three little javelinas were peeking out the window after the coyote tried to blow the house down. And as I looked out the window, the tip of the coyote's raggedy tail whisked right past their noses. He was climbing upon the tin roof. Next, Coyote used his magic to make himself very skinny. The stovepipe, gasped the third little javelina. Quickly, she lighted a fire beside her wood stove. What a feast it will be, Coyote said to himself. He squeezed into the stovepipe. I think I'll eat them with red, hot chili sauce. Whoosh! Sizzle! Then the three little javelinas heard an amazing noise. It was not a bark. It was not a cackle. It was not a howl. It was not a scream. It was all of those sounds together. Yip, yap, yeep, yow! Away ran a puff of smoke, shaped like a coyote. The three little javelinas lived happily ever after in the adobe house. And if you ever hear a coyote's voice way out in the desert at night, well, you know what he's remembering. Okay, so something that you can do if you've been listening to all of our stories, we started with the traditional Three Little Pigs, and then we moved on to the Three Little Hawaiian Pigs and the Magic Shark, and today we read the Three Little Javelinas. Remember I said they were fractured fairy tales? And fractured is kind of like when we think of a broken arm. When someone fractures their arm, it's broken. And when they put the fairy tale back together, it's not quite right. So, what you can do is you can think about the original story of the Three Little Pigs. You can compare it to the story of the Three Little Javelinas. How are they the same and how are they different? And then you can also compare them if you listen to the story of the Three Little Hawaiian Pigs and the Magic Shark. Compare all the characters. How are the characters the same in each story? How are the characters different? Think about the setting. Where does the story take place? In the Three Little Pigs, in the Three Little Hawaiian Pigs and the Magic Shark, and now with the Three Little Javelinas. How is that setting different? How are their houses different in each story for the little pigs? Also, you can take a look at the plot. Remember, the plot is a series of events that take us in sequence through the story. So, what are those events? How is the beginning of each story the same? How is it different? Think about the middle of the story. What is the problem that happens in the story? How is it the same in each story, but how is it different? Think about it. Okay, you can write all those down, think about them, talk about them with someone that you might be listening to the stories with. It's a great way to go back and think about the stories and help us remember the stories. And then maybe you can tell them to somebody else. Okay? Hope you enjoyed today's story. And on Monday, we will come back with the Three Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. Okay? So, we'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.